What are the pricing factors that go into insulating your existing walls? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Foam University. Today we're going to go over the factors that go into coming up with the price for insulating your existing walls. We're also going to be showing you some examples, and at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can get some rough budget numbers for your exact project. Before we dive into this, please go below, hit that thumbs up button for us. So the first example we're going to give you guys real quick is this house right here. This is a one-story or a ranch style house that has a brick exterior. Now the first factor that's going to go into your pricing is the square footage. Now this is a 1,200 square foot house. Now again, I'm referring to the living space or the floor plan square footage at 1,200 square foot. This is not necessarily the treated surface which we've referenced before. Brick can be a little bit more complicated to work with as there's a lot of drilling involved, and of course we have to repatch any holes that we drill into it. Now the one story obviously is going to make it a little bit easier because there's no ladder work involved, but again there's that bump up because of the brick. All in all, to insulate the exterior walls on this house, you're looking at a price range of around $2,000 to $4,000. Now, all those factors will come into play: the square footage of the walls, how many levels it is, and of course that exterior like we talked about. So this is a good sample of what a one-story or a ranch brick style house would look like. So the next example we're going to look at is this house. This is a Cape Cod style house, sometimes referred to as a 1.5 story home. That's usually because the second level is part attic space, part living space. Now the floor plan of this house, or the living space square footage, is 1,600 square foot. So as you can see, compared to a ranch style, obviously we're bumping up because we do have that second level with some living space in there. So keep that in mind, your square footage is going to go up, and the exterior is a different animal also. The exterior on this house is wood. Now wood can be a little tricky to deal with. Usually we're going to want to drill into that wood, fill that hole with a flush wooden plug. Now, when we look at a Cape Cod style house, the ends of the house, the gable ends if you will, part of that we are going to want to inject just like we would the lower exterior walls. Some of that upper story is attic space, so not all of it will be able to be injected. So if we look at a price range for this style house, you're looking somewhere between a $3,000 and a $5,000 price tag for insulating these exterior walls. Keep in mind, if you have a Cape Cod style house, like I said, that second story will be some question marks. We're going to have to ask some things if those walls are going to be open, if they're closed off, what's going to be injected. Just some things to keep in mind if you have a Cape Cod style house. So lastly, we are going to be looking at a Colonial style house. Now this is a full 2-story home that has a vinyl exterior. Obviously with a full 2-story, that square footage is going to get bumped up quite a bit. We are now looking at a 2,200 square foot home. Again, that is the living space, not the actual wall space. But if we look at this, now you're looking at full ladder work all the way around the house, which means it will add a lot of time and a degree of difficulty to the actual install process, both taking that siding off, installing the foam, and of course putting that siding back on. So keep in mind, these are all things that are going to impact that pricing. And obviously, like I said, that square footage is going to be higher. So all in all, when you're coming to a price point, you're looking at a range of $5,000 to $7,000 to insulate the exterior walls of this home. Again, factoring all the different things like we talked about: ladder work around the entire home, vinyl siding to work with, and of course that square footage is going to be higher when we look at a bigger home. These are some things to consider if you have a Colonial style house like this here. So now that we've gone over some examples of exterior wall pricing, let me tell you where you can go so that you can get a budget number for your home. So if you go to our website, RetroFoamofMichigan.com, you can check out our budget calculator. You can actually put in the information for your home and it will give you a rough budget price on what the installation would cost for your exterior walls. If you want to learn more about the pricing factors for existing walls, please check out the link below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to see all of our notifications.